Genetically modifying an embryo is used for many things. Some are to check to see about any different diseases or implications that the baby may have throughout the life, but other reasons are unethical and should be more thought about. These are sex, eye color, and many different physical attributes that can be changed throughout this process. This is made possible with technology CRISPR-Cas9, and basically this protects the embryo while scientists change the germline and can modify any genes that are unwanted. The National Health Commission in China outlawed it, outlawed this practice, and went on to say this illegal behavior will be verified and punished because it's not right. You shouldn't be testing on a human being, just the same as you shouldn't be testing on animals. And I found this on ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. It's just ethically wrong to change someone's germline as well as change characteristics for aesthetic pleasure and a want over a healthy baby in general. Now I'm going to read off this article. Well, it's not an article. It's a embryo profile, and this is what parents are given. This is embryo 78. No serious early onset diseases, but a carrier for a metabolic malfunction that can affect behavioral and mental disorders. Higher than average risk of type 2 diabetes and colon cancer. Low asthma and autism rates. Dark eyes, light brown hair, slight baldness. 40% chance of coming in top half SAT testing. And this is what parents are given whenever they go in to have this procedure done. This would be one of their eggs, one of their embryos from the parents together, and they would get to choose which one they wanted over another. And ethically, why would you want to do that? It's just taking away from a life during that process. Vitro fertilism lets the parents choose which embryo they would want as a child rather than just choosing the healthy one. Not only are they choosing for a want, but also are taking away from the excitement of not knowing certain things and the purpose of a life in general. The whole purpose of a pregnancy is to enjoy that excitement and to enjoy like the time that you're about to reflect and just get ready for a baby. But instead of this, you know exactly what you're gonna get, and it's just not right. It's just not right. And so now I'm going to tell you about how not only gender can be shared, but it can show health problems. And I found that article on christianitytoday.com. Health problems and implications, that's a good thing to know. You know, it helps you prepare in advance. But physical attributes are not, that's not something needed during a process like that. It shouldn't matter what they look like or anything like that as long as they're healthy. This opens doors for discrimination to kids who aren't genetically modified. So think about one that's genetically perfect, basically because their parents chose them that way, over a kid who was born naturally without any kind of modifications. They would be considered lesser than somebody who is considered perfect. It goes against many cultures and religions, and having a designer baby could affect today's society in many different aspects and change the way a lot of people look at pregnancies. Yes, a healthy baby sounds great, but there's no reason to change the physical appearance at all. And that's on gotquestions.org. When health problems come into play, it makes sense to use procedures, but personal wants over health is not ethical, and there needs to be more thought and research before pursuing a procedure like this. It is just downright selfish and ignorant to choose a baby's characteristics without knowing consequences that could be at hand. Yes, you may be getting a smart child or a baby with blue eyes, but what happens whenever you take one of those genes away? That means another gene is going to be more heightened and more aware of that. So you're losing, you're getting something that you want, but you're also losing something that might be needed in that child's life to sustain its life. There's not enough research at hand, and this is another article. It said that even though you can get rid of one disease, like it wouldn't have that disease, it can still be passed down because it would be in its genetic line. It would still be in there. And with this, there should be more rules and regulations. Yes, I agree that you should be able to know if the child will have like Down syndrome or autism or anything like that, but there should be no allowing of the parents to choose the gender or eye color or hair color or anything like that. It's just not right. It could end badly for future generations and also the child itself. Without knowledge of the practice like this, it should not be allowed. It just shouldn't be allowed, period. With more research and thoughts that go into a decision like this rather than a want over a healthy baby that could sustain a life, this this can literally change aspects without ethical thinking, and it should really be thought out with a person who has good morality and can understand right from wrong. When everyone thinks of this, it should be thought of very highly because this is a very sensitive and growing topic and should be taken in with morals and ethical reasoning other than a want of a designer baby.